Hey everybody, good morning. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa if you're celebrating. I am here to do a few unboxings, so I'm going to do some rapid fire back-to-back videos, and I hope you're able to stick around. So thank you for joining and coming back, or if you're new and trying to figure out what you're doing for 2024 planner-wise. I bought myself a Christmas / birthday present from Tiffany's. So I don't know who isn't maybe a fan of Tiffany's, I don't know. But I am just trying to redo my planner system. I'm in school, we now have a house to maintain, finding a little bit of what worked, what didn't work, trying to get just a new system set up. And what I realized is that I need to get better with affirmations and positive journaling. My brain just tends to go towards, I don't know, just not feeling like either the best. If something goes wrong, I've been working on it, but I just feel like, I don't know, I tend to just get down on myself, I guess you could say, a little bit. I'm really trying to work on that. So I'm going to try and get more into affirmations and positive journaling, wins, and really look at the positives, which I tend to do. I feel like I'm a positive person, maybe with a dark sense of humor. But in general, I think I need to close the day with more wins than not. So all of that to say, I purchased this notebook, and we're going to see if it kind of fits into a B6 cover. Their bows are just phenomenal, and this blue is beautiful. I ordered a Hobonichi Weeks for my Breza wallet. That's like, I think it's a Tiffany blue. It was supposed to be here, but it was delayed. Kind of to be expected with so many holiday shipments. But anyway, I don't know that I'm going to stick with an entire theme. I just want to stick with what makes me happy. And oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. Oh, and it's thick. Oh, I love it. So Tiffany & Co., New York, Paris, London, 1896. The blue just makes me so happy. Let's return to Blue Book High Jewelry Collection. So it's just it's a lined notebook, but it almost looks like it's the same size as this is cute, Stalogy. That's really pretty. So I feel like if I'm investing into this was $150 US. If I'm investing into it, I really want to use it and be able to think of it almost like an heirloom. And if I'm going to go on this journey of affirmations and positivity and just, bringing myself up rather than beating myself down, I want to be able to use what really makes me feel good. And I debated about getting this. There's some other really pretty ones. But I was just on the hunt for some new notebooks this year. And I always tend to browse Tiffany's and window shop if I'm feeling a little blue, or just for fun. So yeah, this is really, really pretty. All that to say, if I'm going to purchase it and invest into it, I want to make the most out of it and really use it. I mean, it would be very easy to just add this to the collection. The little Tiffany & Co. stamp. but you know, what would that do? So let's take a look at, I have some covers I want to unbox. If this was my Sterling Ink / Stalogy cover, sorry, that's shaking. And I started to use this for school. And again, as soon as you start to use something, you realize what you would actually maybe use it for or not. So let's compare the size. So this was a B6 undated common planner, and I like it because I could use it at any time. So if it didn't work out for school, it just went too fast. I realized dating it for school wasn't going to be, you know, ideal. I tried to put some stickers in, but I don't know. Undated's great because now I can go back and use it any point. So I set it up and then didn't use it. Story of a planner girl, I guess. All of that to say, yeah, it's the exact same size. So it's also the same size as a Stalogy, which looks like I left in the other room. So I did this the other day too, but you know, I think it said I'm in a new house and not quite adjusted to what the routines are. So let's do this. Okay, so we have the Tiffany notebook and the common planner and the Stalogy. So just so that you can see, they're all the same size, just in case you're wondering. I don't know, lined notebooks tend to look bigger. Maybe it's just like training of using lined paper in school when we're little. This mug is from Anthropology, by the way, last year, 2 years ago, but they always tend to have like fun mugs. So yeah, so this is my B6. I didn't get to use all of it this year. This is a full year. It's not the half year, but I end up using a full year for every 6 months. But I think I shared in an earlier video that these black tabs, olive tabs, and pink tabs all mean something different. And that's when I said, I think I just need to get 2 different notebooks based on how I was using it. I was using this more than anything else this year, but I also shared in a prior video, I had like one goal. So I wasn't using a million like normal, and my habit tracker was just, it was so myopic to what my singular habits were that this past year. Man, I'm just like tired thinking about what this year was. Don't mean to go down a rabbit hole. So I use a full year every 6 months. I use the Sterling Ink in like freebies printout. It's an A5. I was trying to print the B6, but it ended up being too small and it didn't look the way I wanted. So this is actually, because I never really talked about this, this is an A5 cut down to B6. So, which I really like it because then you get the full breadth of what the, like how it looks, if that makes sense. Like it's the whole page, which I really, really like them. I didn't do tabs this year on the side for the months. Again, it was just like, it felt like fight or flight the majority of the year. But all of this to say that it's the same size. So you can see it's basically the same width, same size. Now, this is a silver binding, and a couple other planners I have are gold binding, so that'll look kind of weird together, but maybe not the worst thing. But I have those aside to do a couple other unboxings of covers. So if I wanted, I could, just the intention, because I'm gonna want to protect the leather. Let's see. Oh yeah, slides in beautifully. Look at that. I love it. And then Tiffany blue and black. Oh, come on now. That is gorgeous. That's so, so pretty. I got some schmutz on the front. I don't know what that was. But yeah, so I know this was an unboxing and we kind of took a tangent, but I think that's going to be really, really nice to use. And I'm in such a habit of carrying this around that, you know, I'm going to be able to make a pretty easy transition. I just like the covers. They're squishy. You know, you can throw it in a purse, really big purse, but you can throw it in. Easy to grab, easy to separate. But I think it's going to be a largely Stalogy size type style planning system this year. But I'm going to start to also do some think through videos and setups. So we'll see what ends up happening, but I just want to get back into planning. You know, I've missed it so much and missed filming. And I took a pause on my cloth and paper subscription. In the last like mega unboxing, I realized I was not going to use more than I would use. And so I paused it for 3 months to think about what I want to do. And I thought, you know, I could take the money and roll that into being very intentional about what I'm buying for planning, especially since, you know, planning is amazing because it kind of morphs with you and can ebb and flow to fit your life and what you need at the time. And I'm just not in the season of super, super decorative planning unless I'm really in the mood for it. You know, I'm not using as many ring planners for everything, so we'll see. Plus, it's always nice to save money and be very intentional. I tend to be very intentional. Not tend to, I am very intentional about every dollar I have. So I just want to maybe pause that and see kind of where I decide to spend that. I mean, for the price of a year subscription, I could get like 2 more notebooks like this if I really wanted to. So I'll think about maybe where I want to go with planning this year, and you'll probably come along for the ride, meaning I'll make videos and maybe you'll decide to watch them. But I really appreciate you coming by this morning, afternoon, evening, and I appreciate it. I really did not intend to take such a long hiatus, but things happen, and you know, we've all kind of been there, and so I look forward to getting back to it and figuring out maybe the next year, the next phase. It's going to look probably pretty different than the last few years. So I appreciate you coming by. I know it was a little rambly, but I look forward to making some more videos and talking to you all again soon. All right. Take care, everybody.